But tonight we go to the mat to begin. Toughness and discipline are probably more important in wrestling than any other sport. Jacob White from Medina needed those very qualities to get back on the mat and wrestling. A couple of years ago, a very good freshman season, White suffered a leg injury that many thought would end his wrestling career. White never got that memo. With plenty of heart and hard work, he's back on the mat and doing his thing for the Medina Bees. The Ohio Lottery Partners in Education program is proud to salute Jacob White, this week's Shining Star. Drive, determination, and heart put Jacob White back on the mat for the Medina Bees. A couple of years ago, he was a standout freshman looking forward to his successful sophomore season. Then on May 30th, 2018, an ATV accident almost cost him his right leg. His four-wheeler rolled over on him and put a 6-inch gash in his shin that went down to the bone. It also mangled his knee to the point where it was unrecognizable.
We always preach the easy way is quitting. We do things the hard way because that's how it needs to be done. And in this situation, real life, outside the wrestling room, he could have quit. He could have, milked his injury, and he used it as a motivation.
There was a why me moment. I think I just have very bad luck. It just took a lot of acceptance. This happened to me, and then just saying I can cope with this and I can do better.
While the next few months were scary, the 4 surgeries left him anxious to get after it, and he never stopped believing.
He came up, a little bit preseason and very limited. Didn't trust it. He couldn't feel from top of his shin down. When something tragic like that happens, you look for the little victories. His first match of last year, he actually pulled out a win, and it was a very emotional match for everybody. I think that injury did make him smarter in the fact that he knows what he can do and he knows what he can't do.
Telling White he can't do something is really a big mistake. In fact, it's all the motivation he needs to not only prove someone wrong, but to leave no doubt in the process.
It was definitely a change, and it took a little bit of messing around with to get used to it.
A year later and a year stronger, there's still a drop step when he walks, but it's getting better each day.
It's a lot better. You can still see a difference between the size of my legs, but it's you'd have to stare at them for a good 10 seconds to even know.
As the 126-pounder goes through his junior season, he's not only motivated to beat the injury, but determined to let others know he's back and ready to make up for lost time.
I feel like this year is going to be my redemption year from last year. I feel like I'm going to show people that, yeah, this happened to me, but I'm still good.
If you know a student who deserves recognition like Jacob, we want to hear about them. Great news, you can now nominate completely online. It's fast and easy to do. Go to OhioLottery.com, find the About section, then click on Partners in Education. There you will see links to nomination forms. Nominate that student as an academic all-star, and they could end up featured on the High School Sports Insider as one of our shining stars.